Welcome back to Game Raiders Play. This is Assassin's Creed Part 2, and in this episode we're going to be doing the Memory Block 2. So, here we go. If you enjoy this episode, give it a like and subscribe. If you'd like to see any of the previous episodes, which right now would be the first part, there will be a link in the description for the playlist. Here we go.
Time to start the program, Desmond. Whenever you're ready, just select the memory you'd like to visit.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of your surroundings. Tall buildings can be used to orient yourself when moving through a city.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altaïr, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You will see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
But that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Safety and peace, Altaïr.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Hashshashin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
I know what I saw. Musoon opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Musoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Today's attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies. Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Muallim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our Brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altaïr, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damascus. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Altaïr, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
Got him in such a hurry. He must be late for something.
Rislik.
Die! It's the game for your sins!
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. It's an ill omen.
Listen here, citizen. If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me. My merchandise is without fear. I am at your service.
Reduce prices on everything. Come, come.
which is why you've come to me. You won't find battle prices anywhere.
I wonder what he's up to.
Could I interest you in this? No? Well, there's not much. I have many things. Too many Come on, have a look.
You won't be disappointed.
Let me show
You want it, I've got it.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fight for the world. We must resist. We must move back. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? False god.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Make room.
Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have. You are wise, which is why you have allowed me to force you disappointed. You won't find battle prices anywhere.
You've something to say?
You are spent. My good people, I am at your service. Come, have a look. Could I interest you in some of my wares?
What's he doing that for?
Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have.
See someone do that before?
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that. You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life.
What have I done?
ردوها علي!
I'll have your filthy heretic. Yes. Why would anyone come back here? Get out of my way. Come on.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
What? Who's done this? Tell me.
Who would do such an awful thing? Who would do such an awful thing?
That man is a murderer. Guards, over here!
Altaïr, it is good to see you, and in one piece.
You as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done?
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altaïr, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Thief! You are... None know the man better than I. Come close. Hear the tale I have to tell of a merchant prince without peer. And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon they would surely spoil. That should have been the end of his tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise. So Tamir gave the man his food, and when the battle was finished, the Saracen leader saw to it that the merchant was repaid 1,000 times. It was just before Hattin. The Saracens were low on food and in desperate need of resupply. But there was no relief in sight. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
What is it?
I don't know you. Leave me alone. You will pay dearly for that.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
What's wrong with you?
He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
So, how did you manage to do it?
It wasn't easy, my friend. No, not at all. Cursed merchant caught me trying to steal from him. Called for help.
I can't imagine the guards were pleased.
At least a dozen of them appeared. All well armed and spoiling for a fight.
What did you do?
I ran, over, under, and through the crowd. Knocked over a few stalls for good measure. But they kept coming.
Then how did you escape?
With a little help from my friends.
What do you mean?
There's a couple of my brothers who gather around the southeastern exit of the souk. They let me pass and then turned their attention towards the guards. Kept them distracted while I got away. Without their help, I wouldn't be here right now.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Brave and God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, and he may grant us victory. Praise ye Saladin! He has found the strength. Waiting! He tempts us always! He's strong!
Thief! You sometimes forget, but you will die here. So be it.
To the infidel! May God have mercy on his soul.
No chance against that. Maybe you haven't noticed.
You cannot drown forever! You cannot drown forever! I see him! You will not get away from me!
I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
You need something?
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master. The right place. There's no better merchant than I. I am at your service.
What is that fool doing?
Go away.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Die, thief!
Let me go!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that!
Please, someone do something!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
What is that man doing?
King and the infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
He's called another meeting. What is it this time? Another warning? Another execution?
No, he has work for us to do.
Which means we won't be paid.
He's abandoned the ways of the Merchant Guild. Does as he pleases now.
He treats us as if we were his servants.
And the guard does nothing to stop him.
Enough! We must go. If we're late, he'll be angry, and we'll suffer for it.
Perhaps one day, someone will have the courage to stand up to him.
Perhaps. But until that day arrives, we should do as told.
I should kill you. Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
Good sir. I'm just an old man. Please, come people. Come see what I have to offer.
Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Al-Nukut.
The Merchant King? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself.
better items anywhere else, I swear it.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
That hurts! Stop it, please!
A la risque.
Evidence!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my...
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you. Thief! You are filth! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong! Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
He's going to hurt himself. How bizarre.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Help! Help!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Altaïr, welcome, welcome!
I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first, tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk el-Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk el-Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Help me! Somebody
God
help
save
me!
you! You dare steal in my presence?
Make room!
That will cost you your life!
Out of the way! Over here! Stop running! You cannot escape! I will end your life!
How can one expect to defeat
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
did this?
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him.
I have many things. Many things. Too many things.
Anything anyone could possibly need.
Come see what I have to offer.
No.
You dare steal in my presence? No reason to stand here.
Jack, you point,
your life. Come on, come on. As much as there. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
If you just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client. We need more time. This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you? Neither. What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now. I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route. Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses. I have done all I can. It is not enough. Then perhaps you ask too much. Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me? Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult. Then you should have kept your mouth shut! No! Stop! Stop? I'm just getting started. No! Stop! You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? Must learn your place! No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work. I held my own against far worse than
You cannot run forever!
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altaïr. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altaïr. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
Yeah, I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting. Aren't you tired?
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.